Voices in the Underhive. In the gang HQ once again.
That Soulsmith we met that disappeared was a real dick, wasn't he, guys?
Where's Antioch? His office.
I see how it is. You don't want to hang up the cool kids.
He's spreading misinformation on the noosphere.
Oh god, he's a troll.
Corrupting the youths. He's uploading brain rot.
Let's go!
Antioch is having arguments with strangers.
Is he holding his waifu pillow at least?
Antioch is uploading brain rot on the noosphere. Skibidi Bolter.
Damn you, Facebook.
Middle finger.
Bolterini Bombardini. And the Warpsmith is still around.
If I don't look at him, he'll go away. That's how it works, right? His vision is based on movement.
Would you like me to describe the finalized character?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have some fun!
Lovely.
Alright. Right, so... Old Null Vault. Vault is about a good 8'7" in inches is tall. The only reason he's shorter than his berserker friend, and is because he doesn't have the ridiculous little things on top of his head.
How dare you?
And in what appears to be standard with Iron Warrior's warplay. However, with a few modifications, most namely a human face right across his helmet. It's and stretched over the Vox grill.
Well, that's not terrifying.
Don't worry, it gets worse.
Lovely.
Draped over over his armor is what at first glance, fine silk, while upon closer inspection, is again flayed human skin dipped in wine. I'm made into a pair of robes. Just casually draped across his armor. And sprouting from his power pack is a pole, with a bit and of lettering on it. It's with this engraved on it is the sign of Slanesh, and beneath that, demonic script giving praise to the Lord of Excess.
Joke's on you, I can't read.
Ha! Yeah, under his robe, his robe undulates with the. Does also undulate with the writhing of various mechadendrites. Right, most people do not want to know what they are tipped with. Yeah. And trust me, I am not going to describe that and because I have not come with what they are tipped with, and two, it, yeah, it's really weird.
Okay.
Hanging from his hip,
Big iron.
is a long sword or sheathed in a scabbard. But if its hilt it's made out of a silvery pink metal, or with the chaos, or where uh, its guard would be. He and on and in his hand, and he holds a pistol, not too dissimilar from a plasma pistol. Oh, but being more a resemblance to the weapons of the Noise Marines.
Lovely.
And one more, I need to double check something. Okay,
This guy's token.
think that's everything that's physical about my character.
Come again?
Where's
Yeah,
my guy's token?
And then, of course, he has an abundance of spikes all over his armor.
Walking through doors must be a pain.
No,
Yeah,
that's
especially with his
my-
extended shoulder pads.
Ah, yes, this Marine is directly from the 80s.
Yeah, he looks more. Yeah. Also, his armor is more like There's a closer resemblance to Terminator blade. Than normal legionary. Than that of a normal legionary. And it's obvious that it's been slightly tampered with in terms of modifications.
Okay.
And that's my character.
Alright.
Interesting.
Oh, and one final detail. He does. Yeah. You can faintly hear whispers coming from his Vox grill. Like he's muttering to himself constantly.
Fresh, don't make eye contact with the pervert.
Soothing affirmation.
He's basically staring right at the berserker, eyeing up his armor, gear, and his battle axe.
Not
And
actually.
with his free hand slightly twitching, as if he's about to lunge and grab it.
No touchy.
Oh, his flaw is green, so yeah.
You touch my wargear without permission, and I remove all your grabby hands.
Yeah, he is just going to creepily stare at the berserker. Wasn't.
Soul Knight, have you ever been following us in this campaign?
From a distance, yes. Oh, you mean like watching the videos?
I mean, like understanding how the story is going.
I actually haven't watched any of the videos that you've posted. Don't even know what YouTube channel you use.
Okay,
That's a shame.
so just for you to have an idea what our party is doing. We are at the current Hive City of Melstrax, and we are currently trying to convert it to chaos. That means because Antioch is aligned to Tzinch, his way is always through manipulation and doing stuff as subterfuge. So nobody knows in the whole city. Nobody knows that we are aligned to chaos. Not even the gangs that we rule. Um, we have to stay like not necessarily hidden, but subtle, especially when we are dealing with the people from the upper levels, the governor,
Okay.
the nobles, all of this. So we have disguises. We got ourselves some disguises to appear to be like normal citizens, or
Okay.
at least soldiers or something like that. But we have more liberty to be ourselves in the underhive and the lower levels, though it's still advisable not to be yelling out, "Hey, chaos rules and the emperor rules," and something like that. So,
Okay.
Bugger, I've been yelling corn.
he
So it's
the coordinate, he's a berserker, but he tries not to show it off too much, though he needs, and I in the score needs to kill and maim and fight, and he pretty much do that. There are plenty of gangs in the underhive and the lower levels, so that's not going to run out soon enough, at least. So our main objective, this is pretty much Antioch's idea, and Belisarius and Drash pretty much go along with him. Is Antioch's idea is to turn Melothrax into a Zinch domain, and by extension, the whole planet. But once Antioch achieves his objective of turning Melothrax, at least in the path to Chintz, he will decide to leave and start something else somewhere else. With that is at the GM's discretion by then. Any questions? Do you have any questions?
Do you love me?
No. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
I don't know you that well.
Okay.
I think you're a reasonable, nice guy, but
No. I'm sorry. I was just being stupid. Sorry.
The carnate is being reasonable.
I'd like to see that.
Sorry. The nails are causing me to go a bit
Hey.
crazy. Sorry.
the coordinate is being reasonable as much as Antioch is, as the Zinch sorcerer is mentally stable.
Hey. Hey. I'm fine with your plan. You're offering me plenty of chances to murder.
Say that again.
I'm fine with your plan. You're offering me plenty of chances to murder, and there's always a chance it goes really wrong.
Oh, dude, there's plenty of bodies to be to slice and maim and mutilate. And don't forget our ritual that we have to do, which I still don't know what the GM wants me to do specifically. If it kill it by fire or kill it by the ways that I proposed earlier to him.
We'll cross this bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, if we kill it by fire, we'll just get some flamethrowers.
Yeah, it's
But
probably
for
gonna
the
be
ritual-
that.
But the ritual itself, if you want me to use fire, I mean, if you accept, I can do that. Inscribe some glyphs in the flamethrower and use it myself.
I mean, I'm more than
Does it
happy to
count?
kill many people in a temple to the emperor,
Yes.
and
Yes,
then
yes.
dedicate that shit to corn.
Yeah, it would not be with the.
Also Nash.
No,
Obviously
yeah.
not involved with and preferred to be some Nash.
No slash for you.
That
I'm turning you
would
to
not
corn.
be with the chain axe. It would just be with fire. But it is as GM said. We get that cross when we get there.
Yeah.
I guess we have something else to do today now. Which should
What
be
must we
honest, I
do?
don't remember exactly how we ended up the previous session before the one that we did last time about
I
the
think
Necron?
we're making plans to actually go through with the demon summoning shenanigans.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
but
I'm going to have some fun.
we were just discussion details still. We were not like let's do this kind
I
of
can't remember
thing.
if you'd actually managed to succeed with the bones, though.
I did finally. I succeed in the bones, and I succeed in the reveal the true name of the demon. we got the true names of the demons. Oh, I want to say you something. I want especially to Dresh, because Dresh, he had the idea of put a demon in the radiation capsule. Would you mind if we pick, because he wanted to put the radiation capsule near the mutants for, I guess, Sinch then influenced them? Was it?
That was sort of the assumption.
I want to ask you, what if we bring the capsule with the demon to the Inquisitor's ship? To help to turn the ship into
As
Zinch.
in, just plug the demon in and I'll let it go to
Make-
corrupting the ship.
Yes, exactly like that.
I love that idea.
My concern is we don't know what order
No.
the Inquisitor is from, so it could have defenses against it and people that know what to look out for.
That reason why we would need the to corrupt the Inquisitor first.
I mean, provided it's not Order Malleus, we could potentially make go for the ship first.
Inquisitor still isn't here, though. That's
Yeah.
No, it still haven't.
first thing.
She still haven't arrived. So it's also another situation. We get that we cross that bridge when we get there. But I wanted to ask Dresh if he doesn't mind using the capsule for that idea. That if we can use it. If the plan is feasible, if we can use it.
No, and the only reason is because Dresh did make a promise to Orok, and he does intend to keep that plan.
Okay.
Just because it'll make life harder for the
Okay, we'll find another way.
I was about to say there's no reason why sorry, brain not work. Like we can't do more demon stuff.
True. But I think it would not be like very advisable to like bring all the demons like who bring from DoorDash or something. But we still have a lot. We still have a lot of things to do.
Or Pepsi.
Maybe the GM can like offer us an alternative to corrupt the ship without involving more demons. But again, that's another thing for another.
I mean,
time.
we could potentially take a quick jump into the warp without the Gellerfields on.
I mean, yeah, well, that will, for example, like capture a demon during. That will be wild. That will be wild.
But think,
Oh yes, it will be.
but think how cool it would be.
It will be awesome. It will also be near suicidal, but
hilarious.
it will be hilarious suicidal.
Remember, you're only dead if the GM fails to roll to kill you.
Yeah, he said this many times. If he wanted us dead, he will make us dead.
Para can kill me when he damn well earns it.
Yep.
You
Just
can't
to make
kill
him
me.
mad.
Only I can kill me.
I don't want to see Parametus mad ever. So
No, true. He's been fairly chill until today.
Oh, what a wonderful day.
I would say that your mustache looks silly, parameters, but that's a lie.
It does sometimes. Sometimes one side is curved and the other is linear and it looks like the Nike logo.
Oh no. But no, I can't lie about your mustache. I kind of wish I could grow one like that.
Thanks.
Moustache.
Mustache.
Mustache.
Incoming Voxcast from one of your gangers.
Hi.
My lord, there is word from one of your associates on the higher levels that there is a train we might want to ambush. They said to prepare for a great feast and bring some fine cutlery. It's going to be a big ball. Prepare your dancing shoes, my lord.
I don't own any. I don't own it. That's unfortunate. I don't own any formal wear. I'm sure my power armor will have to do.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand very well what you said, Primatus. It's a train with a shipment of cutlery, which I guess it's.
I think it might be
Code word for
words
weapons.
slang. Sorry, not slang. Weapons and that.
Yeah, but
A train will arrive in the city with valuable cargo, and
okay.
one of your associates from the higher levels wants you, or anyway lets you know, that this train would be a very good target for an ambush. And
How long
they have made sure to inform you that it will be very well protected.
How long do we have?
The shipment is bound to arrive later today. You have
Is there
over
enough time
4 hours.
Is there enough time to seek some medical assistance? 'Cause, unless we're not counting the damage from last week, since I did cut myself a little bit.
Well, you can make an infamy test with +10 to search the underhive for someone willing
can-
to patch you up.
Belisarius, you can go to the witch, the
Oh
apothecary,
yeah. Can I go to
and
the witch
drink
then?
the stuff. And another thing, Soul Knight. In our headquarters, there is a woman, an old woman, that she has a concoction. Well, that is warp tainted. There is no specific explanation for it. It's probably not aligned with any of the dark gods, but it heals pretty quickly any wound that you have, though it gives you corruption.
Well, I'm gonna go see the nice old lady.
She is here,
Yeah.
taking care of some of your gangers who have been the victim of
Me.
As usual.
some
Oh.
RBDs who've been raining down recently, cleaning up the
Greetings,
place for the arrival of the Inquisitor.
Greetings, old lady. Do you have more of that nourishing soup?
Of course, my dear boy. And
Oh,
she
oh
offers
my.
you a big bowl of this soup.
I will attempt to drink it all in one go.
Like a man.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even ask for a silly straw.
Just pick up the spoon, bend it, throw it to the side, grab the bowl and drink it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, I make the horrible slurping noises.
Stop! Ow.
Delicious. Taste of sadness.
You now have a soup mustache over your power armor.
Oh God. How much do I heal?
Well, you heal.
It heals pretty much have all the wounds that you have, no?
Well, you
Unless
heal
you
4 wounds,
Hmm.
and it counts as if you have taken a Nurgle advance.
Bugger.
Ooh.
So I have 3 Nurgle corruption now. Cool.
So he doesn't. So he instead of getting corruption points, you get 1 point of Nurgle advance.
You get corruption the first time you drink from it.
Okay.
Next time he turns into a plague green.
Yeah.
Ah, damn.
If you
I mean-
keep drinking it,
I'm 6 away from my max. Do I want to risk it if we're gonna go into a big fight?
Whatever you think.
I'm gonna go find a fundamental proper healer.
okay?
That'll be
Go talk to Omicron.
yeah. I'll go talk to him. That would be an infamy test, would it?
Yeah, +10.
Oh god, that is bad. That no. That's a fail.
88.
Unless you would let me re-roll it.
You can use an infamy point to reroll it, yes.
One infamy. That's even. Oh Christ, that's even worse. Cool, I'm not getting healed. It would seem.
Yeah, Omicron just shuts the door and screeches in binaric.
I would kick it. I would kick open the door, but I'm fairly sure we need him. Heal me! No.
And the Omicron just responds with,
Get out. Get
Binary
out.
screeching.
Well, I need someone to kiss my boo-boos better.
Oh.
Brother,
Alright. I'm oh, yeah, so I'll risk it for a biscuit and just come back. Do.
Yeah, Omicron's over here and we're doing something in the arena.
Nerd!
with a medic model.
I have a good idea of a model to use for him. I just don't know if there's any analog for it in Tabletop Simulator.
Maybe that's why he didn't heal me. I keep calling him Nerd.
What model are you referring to?
I'll look it up. I'll show you.
Okay.
Fancy man, Psycho man, Magic man, Fancy man. Can you use your divinate? Can you use the warp to determine the best place to lay the ambush?
No. Sorry, not at this point.
No divination powers.
I have just one divination power, just for immediate attacks. I still haven't the ability to see a figment of the future. By the way, Antioch, if the contact in the upper level is still on, Antioch asks him for more details on the shipment, where it will arrive, which place, which station, or which warehouse, something like that.
They have provided enough information for you to know this stuff, the location and roughly the time of the train's arrival. They haven't shared details like what the cargo is exactly, how many Imperial troopers are there, guardsmen, RBDs, or private army of any kind, whose the Simpin is, whose the train is, if there will be any civilians, if there are more gangs aware of the train arriving.
Yeah. Antioch is the opinion that we should move to the location as soon as we can to scout the area for any other interlopers or civilians or
You're probably
any
right, I'd say.
element that might interfere. And remember, Drash remembers surely that Antioch and Drash were subject to an ambush not dissimilar to something like this.
Mm.
Also,
I
with the
mean-
promise of weapons.
I mean, LeBron, at least you got a worldie to back you up in combat.
It was how it started the combat against the Muties
Ah.
in Ozrok.
Yeah.
Oh, now you won't just have a warrior. You also have a slashy a warpsmith with some really weird ideas for some of the prisoners.
Ew.
Trust me, you do not want me to describe what happens when I catch a prisoner.
Is the location in the upper levels or here in the lower levels?
It's in the... Technically, it's in the lower levels, but because due to the presence of the station there, that area is more heavily guarded and
Yes.
kept in better shape.
Okay.
Hmm.
So we probably should, again, we should scout the area and not, and well, a battle will happen, I'm sure of it. But let's try not to make too much noisy or too much, giving
So
too
I'm
much
not allowed to
attention
scream at
into
the top of my
ourselves.
lungs.
Yeah, no blood for the blood god, skulls for the skulls thrown at the top of your lungs.
But
stuff
how
like
will
that.
Cord know I'm murdering in his name?
You can attempt a common lore Imperial Guard
Do I have that?
or Adeptus Arbites with a -10.
I don't have that.
Well, it's gonna be -30 then.
Common
I
Lord
need
is
a nat
intelligence,
one to win.
right?
It's intelligence.
I know nothing.
You only know how to kill Imperial Guards.
They're squishy and they make funny noises.
Splooch.
Oh, I think we've got
Let me
nihilistic.
try. Let me roll 2.
Another one.
I fail.
Okay. So...
Hello, Nobi.
Phew! I'm allergic to assholes, it seems.
Oh shit.
Very sorry,
Can I
guys.
move myself?
That bad.
Ah,
Oh, finally. Okay.
can you hear us?
Yes, very sorry, guys. Seems the calculation from Greece to Australian time was not quite accurate.
Yeah.
You're here now, that's the important thing.
That's good.
Remind me. We need a model for you.
What is your name and what is your character's name? Your name doesn't need
My
to be
name
your
is-
real name. The name here on Discord.
His name is nihilistic Kriegsman.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it?
just
Because I
for
can-
ease of access, so everybody have a reference. Just call me Craig. As for my character name, Sorry, guys, I woke up 30 seconds ago. Very frantically opening everything.
How dare you?
I know, right?
And this is
How
why
dare
we
I
send all.
sleep?
And this is why we send all the troublemakers to Australia.
I'm guessing you're playing as a heretic.
Ooh.
Dude, man, we get stuff.
I'm sorry, Krieg. I'm sorry.
That was mean.
Craig, I'm guessing you're playing as a heretic.
Yes, so I ended up going with the idolatry Joe. I know we already have one, but I'm hoping that the fact that I was so having a hard time choosing between idolatrix or the flesh crafter, and I ended up going with idolatrix because it's a bit more varied than the flesh crafter, which basically is a one-trick pony.
I mean, I imagine with a name like Fleshcrafter, they're fairly good at Medicaid.
They are good at Medicaid. Unfortunately, I bungled the acquisition roll for the medkit. Bit of a pain in the ass.
Jesus, yeah, no, I can see why that would be a bit of an arse.
So, will this model be suitable for your character? Can you see it?
Watch the stream if you are not.
Oh, the female tech priesty thing.
Yeah.
Just opening up tabletop sim and joining the game, so I'll see it in a moment.
Right. So, what? Anybody made the common lore test?
Common lore.
Common lore, Imperial Guard, or Adeptus Arbites?
No. Oh, I do not have. I do not want to attempt that.
Okay.
I do not. Besides, I do not want to really utilize common lore.
I'll try to default on it and fail.
I was forbidden lore demonology.
I don't think it's demons we're about to face. Call it a hunch.
Yeah, the gangers over here on the whiteboard are having trouble preparing a plan.
Oh, click. Well, clearly you just go straight in.
Yeah.
You attack from the front because that's a route that has hair on it.
Calm.
Very sorry, guys.
What's the Worldier's character name? What's the Worldier's character
That
name?
code you sent me, was that the join code? Because I'm trying to join on tabletop and I can't find the name.
It's my friend code on Steam.
Ah, that makes more sense.
To answer your question, Soul is
What code?
I sent him a personal message.
Oh, to join the digital table.
Yes. Because my physical table isn't big enough. So, yeah. Old Jeffrey here is having trouble coming up with the plan.
Okay.
Jeffrey, clearly you're going about wrong. You do it straightforward, and you just attack from the front, or whichever is easiest.
Well, sorry, this is supposed to be a. This is supposed to be a stealth mission. We cannot just attack from the front. It would be better if we attack from, say, their blind spot, where they cannot.
What is this stealth you speak of? I don't recognize this word.
It's a bit berserker.
Here's what we'll do. We'll get an infiltrator onto the train and get get people to the ambush point. We'll have it stop on. We'll have it stop on the way. On the way before it reaches the city. I'll get my jump pack I'll get my jump pack and some transportation.
He's going to
And
put
Trash
on
will.
something more comfortable.
Power
Trash
armor.
will. Leave and look for a plane or something to get him to intersect with to get him to cross with the train.
The 40k equivalent of a biplane.
What are these called?
Mm.
The suits with the membranes where you glide. What are these called? A glider suit, I guess. I mean, the train goes through a lot of hubs, so there's gonna be a lot of points where you can just use your jump pack to infiltrate the train.
Let's do that.
There's
Finally a team spirits, and I'm in.
some hub blocks are so close to the rails that you can literally extend your hand from the window and you can touch the train. Now, it's not comfortable living, but it's sure affordable.
Remember, theft is always an option.
Theft is the goal.
Theft is reasonable and justified.
The five-finger death count, 5-finger discount even.
There is. So what's the plan? What is Jeffrey supposed to say to his gang members when they ask for directions and orders?
You lay in the tracks and hope it slows down. No.
We have a train, but there is no tree to throw on the rails.
What about big rocks?
He takes
That
a look
might
around.
work.
Or there's option B: explosives on the tracks.
But do we blow the rails
No,
before the
alright,
station
no.
or after the
Alright.
station?
Before the station. Now Spark is going to pipe up. I prefer explosives and before the station.
It depends on whether or not they're dropping stuff off or putting stuff, small stuff back on. Do we know if they're just stopping at the stations to get more people on?
You do not know. You could learn if you succeed on a inquiry test.
I don't think I have an inquiry. That
Sorry.
would be inquiry. That is fellowship.
Yes.
I am bad at fellowship. That'd be minus 30, right?
Minus 20.
Minus 20, so 15. Nope, fail.
Nobody knows. Your gangers don't use the train.
I take it I can't use command test to try and get them to learn for me.
You could. Yes.
Cool. Either 55 or below. I got an 18.
Interesting.
I command you to find this out for me.
Well, after some time, after a couple of hours, gangers come back. Not all of them. And they have failed to inquire for information. There were too many of them, boss. We couldn't do it.
Too many of who?
Damn our BTs.
So it's Arbites on the train.
Well, it seems so.
It's something.
It's better than nothing.
Now Spark is going to inquire, do you wish me to dispose of the useless...
Do not kill the other gangers. We need them still.
Fine. Fine.
No touchy.
You can see he looks irritated at that.
No touchy.
Mr. Inquiring, where is the closest? He's going to instead go on lookout duty, wander off and look around outside the base for no reason.
Antioch says to a Spark,
Flip.
I'll tell you what. If there are any passengers in the train that we can carry with us, you can keep those. But our gang members are assets to be used, not to be toyed. Understand?
Yes.
okay.
Can't believe we're going to be fighting boys.
Too many damn slushy boys.
Right before exiting the headquarters to catch a breath of fresh air from outside, or as fresh as it can be down here.
If there is such a thing, yes.
By the dark gods, not another one.
Your gangers
Oh no, what?
seem to have been followed by someone. Someone who has information about what's on the train, whose train it is, and why it's coming through that specific station. And he knows, or they warp them, know that out of all the gangs, the one who is most likely to be successful in hijacking it, retrieving the cargo, is your gang. So, here comes this guy.
This dude.
Rather chunky.
Yes.
So, what do they see?
Jake, would you be so kind to describe your character? Oh wait, sorry. Please continue.
Griezmann.
Okay, man. So the character is a very androgynous looking tech priest. There's definitely a lot of cyber stuff going on, but he's definitely far better dressed and less physically disgusting than most tech priests you've seen. Why the model is actually a terrible representation.
Maybe this one.
But he is. I think it's a he. In any case, he is accompanied by. Yes, that's mine. He is accompanied by a far more fucked up looking thing. That looks like it was probably at one point a woman, and is probably no longer a woman.
Or even human at that.
There's a lot of cybernetic bits and musculature that doesn't look like it's supposed to be there. Gentlemen, I hear you're going to rob a train.
Antioch asks,
Oh, nice.
And who might you be?
My name is Cyril. I was
Sir?
wondering, perhaps I could join you. I can be of assistance.
As long as you don't serve Slanesh, I'm happy.
Antioch looks at Belisarius and at Gnarl Spark.
Or Spark for short.
Okay, Spark.
There's too many Slaneshi boys here already. It's getting crowded and sticky.
I am unaligned so far, but it's definitely leaning that way.
Oh, thank the Dark Gods. I will attempt to turn you to corn one day.
Corn doesn't have the tasty talents.
True. I had to dip into Slanesh to get preternatural speed.
Antioch will ask for some order in the session.
Sorry.
and he asks the stranger,
You seem to know about this shipment. How can you help us with it?
Your accomplices were not exactly subtle in their quest for information regarding the train. I'm honestly surprised the entire RV precinct is down here.
Antioch will approach. You have to say your name again, your character's name.
Now
Sail.
Spark?
No, not you, not Spark.
We know Spark.
Kriegsman character. Kriegsman's character.
Sail.
Sail. Sail. Okay. As a wind sail, or with the E instead of an I. I'm probably writing
so
this wrong.
That's not good. So I spelt it Seyrel.
S-E.
Type it in the chat.
Which chat?
This one.
General?
General? Alright.
Yeah.
Instead of general.
There's many generals.
Okay.
Sail. Okay. Sail.
So okay, so
Lol.
So, yeah. About the train.
So Antioch
Yes.
approaches Cyril. He looks them up and down. He kind of figures out what kind of person he is, or she is, or they are. And he says,
Yes, I think we can work with you. Let's see what you got.
I'm so glad. So parameters. What do I know?
Well, first of all, the cargo is weapons, ammunition, and cybernetics. And regardless of the supplier of those items, the owner of the train is one known as the Cold Man.
the Coleman is the owner of the train.
And
Please go.
if this train is hit, ambushed, then these items will go missing. They will be untraceable. And because the Lord Archon knows this, they have made sure to arm the station to defend it against any attempts of theft or hijacking.
So I guess it's important to remember for the people that don't know, the Cold Man is an ally of ours.
Ah,
But which mean whoever contacts in the upper levels is either trying to use this as a way to hide the shipment away from the view of the Archon being the governor of the city, and without connecting to the Cold Man. So it might be him or not. Who is behind this?
that's an insurance scam.
I don't know. Yes, something like that. I don't know if we have the time for Antioch to go to the Cold Man and try to probe his mind if he's actually behind this or not. Anyway, if the Cold Man is behind the shipment, the legit transportation of these goods, that means we cannot be very much visible. This must be made by some assortment of gangs without be traceable to us. Which mean
Oh, sorry.
we cannot be very visible about that.
So I'm not going to be very good in this mission then.
Yes, that's a problem.
Only if there's survivors.
True.
Yeah.
I like the way you think, Funny Flesh Man.
Well, the Cold Man will not be the train, I guess. Anyway, Antioch will.
Nalspark does have the hard light device, so he could disguise as a gang member and lead the charge.
I was thinking more along the lines of that you could, if you could, what's the word? Jam their comms.
That's actually a better idea.
Yes, I think. Jam the comms. Jam the comms. At least, if we could put one of us inside the train to
If I'm inside the train, I'm going to cause a lot of carnage.
As I said,
How will we
that's
have
only
the-
a problem if we want anybody to survive.
There can be no survivors, or at least no witnesses that can be there. We had
Which
to
is one of
bring
the
with us
reasons
any
why I'm going.
witnesses.
Why I'm going to give the gang members orders to capture, or to capture as many humans as many
I generally feel like
living creatures as possible.
I generally feel like death is.
Only killing if they cannot be captured.
I think let's let's work on the proper plan. We will order the gang members to make a perimeter around the area when we are going to intervene. So to avoid interference by rival gang members or by the arbiters. Going to the station, to the final station, is not advisable because the arbiters will be there.
We'd probably want to go about halfway. I would assume.
True, between two stops, in the middle of two stops. Probably a section of the train track which the train has to slow down.
You mean like a tunnel or a bend?
A tunnel or a bend or a curve. And if we could make one of us get inside the train, probably Drash, because he has the ability to jump and fly, I think. Plus being stealthy.
Stealth is overrated.
As stealthy as one can be in power armor.
By the way, we can make the train stop if there is some like system of signals in the tracks. We could jam into it.
I mean, we could also potentially blow the track so it falls off, potentially.
I mean, if yes, but we don't want. It would be a better option not to damage the train itself if we can.
Yeah, true. There might be very fragile stuff in there we don't know.
Explosives and such, and fragile things. Anyway, I think there is no need for Antioch to talk with the cold man now.
Probably not enough time, I think.
Yes, true. He had to go to the upper levels and search for him and stuff, and that will just be a waste of time.
And the hive is a big place.
It's yes. So I think we just go now. See the track. We get to have a map of sorts of the track.
There might be one in the Administratum's Coditators. On the top levels.
Top levels. Forget it then. But we know what the track is, right?
You know where it is, yeah.
So I guess we give our orders to the gang members. Stay in the lookout for any strangers. To warn us of any arbiters without actually necessarily engage with them in combat. And we go, the 5 of us, to the track.
Yes. Let's get ready to rumble.
Also take these ones to the track.
Trash has gone on ahead already.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. You are faster and stealthier than us. I should be right back. I need to go get a drink.
There it is. This is the place.
Wait a minute, is that the train?
Yes.
Or just the train that... Okay. So... Antioch is probably the one who looks more normal compared with the others. So we could try to get in.
Well, there is only one entrance through here. The other existing entrance is this one, but it goes through an Arbites outpost because it connects to the bigger roads they use to go around. And at every accessible point along the track, there is both RBTs and a private army protecting the train.
Holy brother, that's a lot of antibiotics.
And I'm back. What did I miss? Sorry, I had to disappear for a moment.
Train has a lot of protection.
No, that means more skulls for corn.
Yeah.
I think we can take them.
I guess the station itself is open to the public. It's
Yes.
just access to the train itself is like restricted, right?
Yeah. Well, it's not restricted. It's there's people watching over it.
Also,
but not
yeah.
not like actually getting into the to the train. That's what I'm saying.
I take it premises we're back to my back to the old model I was using. Then are we?
Yeah, it's the one I had saved. I'll.
Oh, okay, okay.
I think
No,
I have it.
It's all good.
It's here. Just have to fix the size again.
Sorry about that. Sorry if I'm being awkward.
You're British. It's part of the package.
You love me, really.
There you go.
I'm small.
As I was saying, yeah, there's a lot of people waiting to board the train on this station. As it will take them on the higher levels to do their work. They are employees.
Damn you, capitalism.
So the train will go from
wage
the lower
slaves.
Yeah.
level. So the train goes from the lower level to the upper level.
Yes.
So it's advisable that we can heist the train before it gets to the upper level.
I mean, if we're
Not
still
o-
picking up
not only
passengers.
to-
Oh, sorry.
Not only to before, not only before it gets to the end of the line, I guess, the final station, but also before it leaves the lower level. I guess it's easier to run away with the weapons and the shipment. In the
I
lower
have maybe a
levels.
silly idea.
Which is
That's
say
a
it.
silly idea.
Can we essentially smuggle ourselves onto the train via hiding in boxes?
That is what I was considering.
Again, I don't know
I'm
if it's a
sure
good
it'll
idea or
work
not.
for us smaller people, but you were starting.
Yeah, that's a problem. I was thinking about probably make Drash go inside, but he's big, so he's Belisarius. Hmm.
Why don't our smaller, slightly more hide inside? And then we stop the train at a specific point.
Oh my
at
god,
which-
the lag! The lag!
Oh dear.
Also, the noise is kinda irritating.
It adds ambience.
It's irritating. It's random noise.
Yeah,
good
you're
with
in
music, but
you're in
now-
a hive city.
There's gonna be lots of random
Nice.
noise.
You're not in the middle of the forest with birds singing in the water.
I'm good with. I'm
The
good.
wind blowing through the leaves.
I'm really good at ignoring at doing other stuff else into music, but not with random noises.
Eat.
Also, Jesus H. Christ, man, your lag.
Apologies.
I'm sure it'll get better
Gre-
when
Gre-
there's less
Greeks-
dudes.
Greeksman, you were saying something, but then the train arrived and it was loud. So, could you repeat what you said?
I was just saying that the smaller, more maneuverable characters hide inside boxes, get one train, and then we get out of the boxes and sabotage them. Stop at a certain point at which start his allies.
We could remove the connections to the locomotive. I mean, assuming that the train is not a one-piece thing. If you can remove the boxes one by one.
Oh, sorry. Frog in my throat.
The box carts.
Are sorry, are the Arbites and that we're seeing just now the security in the station?
They are idling around the station.
I mean, realistically, all we need to do is take the train, the main train itself, and it won't be going anywhere.
Yes, but they would notice if the boxcar with the shipment would stay behind.
Hmm.
We'll have to get
And
it.
that way,
And
I used to screw with them anyway.
I
we'll have to get
actually
moving and sabotage it between stops.
Yes, I am in favor of putting a bomb of some sort between the connection between the boxcars.
Yeah, I think Stealth Boy is perhaps best equipped for that.
Or Antioch
It
and
doesn't necessarily have to
I
be an
guess
explosive. It could just be removing the.
True.
I mean removing the pin with the train in movement is very hard to do. I think.
I'm sure an Astartes can manage.
And the Astartes could do that, yes. How could we smuggle an Astartes into the train?
We don't.
Trash has that covered. For himself, at least.
Oh, wait a minute. Drash could like jump into the top of the box cart and lay low. Can we?
He could intercept the train at some point where it's open to between stops somewhere where he can jump with his jump pack.
Right at the exit of the train station, as the train is still moving slowly.
Yeah.
Like he just waits outside the exit and just drops down.
Yes,
Yes.
that is possible.
Do you want all of the train cargo or just the last?
I feel like taking it all is
Is the boxcar with the shipment the last one?
Well, there are trains going to and from here constantly. It's not the first or it's not gonna be the first or the last.
No. I think he means which car.
Oh, it's a
Yes,
car.
the boxcar, the whole train.
The target is the whole train, not a specific cart.
So
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
go
right.
take the engine room and we're laughing basically.
So I guess it's safer to stop the train, the locomotive itself. Not just removing a pin. I mean, yes, we could remove the pin between the locomotive and the rest of the train. Dude, I'm actually trying to figure it out, the heist of the train, dude. What the hell? Like, for real.
The hell's going on? No one knows.
Oh god, we're using our brains.
No! I don't use my brains.
What have you made us do, Para?
Oh no, what if you use them up?
Right now I want to kill, but at the same time that's gonna make things harder.
How long till the train leave?
Yes. How much how much time?
After it arrives, it's gonna take 5 minutes before it leaves.
Okay.
We need to start moving now, basically.
I think
Okay.
we need to get to basically wherever the next stop is for this, and then we backtrack from there while our Raptor basically boards the engine room plane
We don't
mid travel,
have
disables it.
We don't have any vehicle that could accompany the train.
This
But at
is gonna
least
sound. This is gonna sound stupid. So bear with me. We could just board the train now, and the people with guns will have to get in closer in order to engage us.
That's actually
arbiters
pretty
would-
good.
but the arbiters would probably try to stop us right now.
Yes,
Two or
but
three
once we're that
big
close,
looking,
we can
weird
start
looking
cut-
guys.
At the same time, once we're that close, we can just go and axe.
That's a lot of people to axe.
True. Yeah, you probably have a point. What about alarms? Is there a way to set off an alarm, like a lockdown?
Probably.
Bomb? I don't know.
A diversion. Outside the train, in the opposite end of the exits.
I want to say
the
fire,
opposite-
but I don't think that. I think that might just make the train go head off sooner.
Hang on. Can Spot hack into something in far away? It'll get the arbiter's attention, and with his technomancy.
Distract
So
the
draw off the
abilities with
guard somehow.
technomancy.
I just give them confusing orders on their comms. Is that what you mean?
For
Yeah,
example.
well, I give them orders that they need to guard somewhere else. Basically trolling them.
Look, so many contradictory orders.
What was that?
Many contradictory orders.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Wait a minute. The exit in the left goes directly into a arbiter's headquarters.
This one?
We could, isn't it? Isn't the one
It
that
doesn't
one?
go directly, but it is connected with one, yes.
It's connected. Okay, we could make using technomancy make the arbiters go back into the headquarters for one extra order or something like that at exactly as the train is about to depart, so we could all get in.
That sounds perfect. I'm going to attempt to hack into their comms and basically attempt to fake relay in order to return to
Headquarters.
Return to headquarters to receive new orders.
Mm-hmm.
What do I need to do? Roll to do that?
Well, as a wordsmith, you can use an infamy point to do that. Or you could use more manual means.
Like,
Like, attempting to integrate with their Vox comms. And speaking through them to give them the message you want.
yeah, I'm going to try that. What do I need to do that? What do I need to do that?
You're going to need to roll a deception test.
Deception. Yeah.
Deceive.
He's a sneaky boy.
Deception. What characters did I roll? do I roll?
It's
don't
a
think-
fellowship. It's a skill. It's separate. It's a fellowship test.
Fellowship test, which is my fellowship is a 44.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what am I aiming for?
You have to roll less than 44.
Okay. 11.
Oh,
I got 11.
that's a success. So indeed, what do you tell them?
This is command. And please return to HQ to receive new orders. I repeat, return to HQ to receive new orders. Over.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens next?
What happens is these RBDs
Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
all leave through here.
I suppose that just means we can board and
Unimpeded, I
Okay.
guess.
okay.
Alright.
BDD.
I'm then going to
I like
signal to the
start
rest
these
of our
little
forces
modules.
to. I'm going to then signal to the rest of our forces to follow me and step onto the train.
Yeah, let's stop on the train.
Antioch says to everyone else, enter the train and pretend that we don't know each other.
Yes, I am.
Each one will go to different points of the train. Some will go to the back, others go to the front.
Where would the guards normally be stationed on this train? Would it be...
If the shipment is in the box track, the box car in the back, they will be.
Yeah,
They
towards
will
the back,
be
actually.
not only inside the box car, but probably at the door of the passenger box car.
In which case,
Also, how long until the train departs?
The train departs in 2 minutes.
Okay.
in which case, I shall get on the train as close as I can to the car.
To the what?
We want the train to depart to make it's hard for the RBs to get back on.
Yeah. As I said, going to attempt to get onto the train as close as I can to the boxcar without being stopped by the dudes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get on in the passenger in the box car.
Antioch will sit among the other passengers, try to figure out if there's some, I don't know, maybe a secret agent, not a secret agent, but a plainclothes agent among them.
Oh shit!
Bruh.
Just by watching.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
Big model, big boy, big boy,
Oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
big
Return
boy,
of the Titanic.
I'm so
The
sorry.
Return of the Titan.
big boy.
I'm so sorry there.
Well,
Sorry, Tara.
That was one big world eater.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
you can
It's
see
okay.
the train wagons either carry crates, barrels, and other storage items. And the big one here has both cargo and people and passengers.
Alright, so now Spock is going to get on the one with the cargo, and it's going to get on the one that's without the car closest to us, the one with the passengers, but not the actual passenger car. So it can be sneaky when the train departs. I think give them all a real scare.
You're boarding a cargo wagon.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's put you here.
Also, all of the trains, all of the cars linked up.
I would assume so.
Are they what? Sorry.
Linked up. All of the cars linked up.
Yes, they are. Yes.
Yes, they are.
We
So
want
I'll be
not-
able to freely travel between each car. Got it.
You could. Yes. Mm. Of course, the people are trying to get a not a seat, are trying to make it onto the train so they can go up the underhive and go to their place of occupation. Because if they don't make it on the train, they won't be able to work and have food for today.
Para, would I be able to, as I get on the train, scare some of the civilians off the train to make it less crowded?
You could.
No,
You can attempt an intimidation test
not those civilians.
with plus 20.
What was that? Sorry, Krieg?
No, I want those civilians.
No, it means less bodies to wade through, and I need to find the dice now. I'll just roll.
Yeah. 1 second. Dice.
See bodies, I see resources.
No civilians for you. We have civilians at home.
We have civilians at home.
Hey, Belisarius, I guess in
Warhammer Alternative Heresy!
Belisarius, I guess in your raging campaigns of splitting the skulls of rival gangs, you have to bring Kriegsman with you, so he can bring the bodies of the survivors.
Oh, cool. That is literally on the dot of success.
For experimentation.
Yes.
With
Well,
a
not
70?
Well,
70, yeah.
well, now Spock is also going to want his own prisoners, shall we say?
I'm sure I'm not going to scare all of them off. Some of them probably just want to go to work and get.
Well,
and-
those
and
in
get
your
paid.
immediate vicinity, they were once rushing to board the train, and now they are trampling over other people to get out of it. People start
I'm big.
screaming.
I think I need all the room. Fuck off.
That Belisarius said, "Boo!"
No. All I said was
Prime biomass you're wasting.
all I said was I need the leg room. They all just went fuck this. I'm out.
Your skull is in my headroom. In my leg room.
Sound like something a
To be fair,
Slanesh worshiper might say. That sounds suspiciously like a Slanesh worshipper.
Uh-oh.
Stop
Now-
leaking on
To be
the
fair, an 8-foot-tall monstrosity covered in skulls told me to get out of the chair. I'd probably get out of the fucking chair fast.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with the 8 foot, 8 inches and 8 millimeter tall guy.
8 by 8 by 8.
Average that height.
Yeah, I it's almost as though Belisarius was made to be a con berserker.
Kumisami.
However, this sudden movement of people has attracted the attention of one of the guardsmen here, who is sent to
All right.
investigate why all these people are leaving the train.
Now Spock is going to swear
Just to get
over.
on the train.
He's going to swear under his breath and
Does
while
anyone
also
notice?
being-
Does anyone notice that particular guardsman to coming into the
Yeah,
train?
you see him. You see him approaching. Yes.
Okay.
I'm
So,
just
okay.
I'm just taking up a lot of seats.
You
don't
need
know
to
if,
get You need to buy 2 tickets.
Is there anyone else in the boxcar besides us?
There's
Or
a few people.
everybody
Yes.
left? Okay.
Well, a few.
I
I
tried to
mean,
make a-
tens of people, but it's a big wagon, you know. At least
Oh,
50
make,
people left.
Plenty of prisoners.
Okay, still many enough people, I guess.
Yeah.
I tried to make a subtle hint to, I guess, Belisarius, if you can look at me, to take notice of the guardsman that he's coming.
Just gonna
Well,
watch him like a hawk.
Have him under your eye. If he tries anything, you know what to do.
Antioch, make a fellowship test with plus 10.
Friend.
A lot of it.
Fellowship. How much is my fellowship?
Better than mine, I think.
Come on, fella.
54, 53 actually. And I succeed with 3 degrees of success.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So, Belisarius, you see Antioch through the crowd pointing out of the wagon towards what appears to be a guardsman coming
I'm-
towards the wagon.
I'm assuming I understand what he means, and by keeping an eye on him.
I mean, you see a guardsman coming in your direction. You know he's not going to give you a kiss in the cheek. I
True,
think
if he,
you never
Right?
know.
You might be that way inclined.
Yep, you know he might be that way.
I mean, he might be. I mean, for all I know, he could
Especially
be
if
more,
my cat has anything to say about it.
I mean, for all I know, the guardsman could be more unsexual.
The guardsman needs to take a closer look to see what happens. He failed his scrutiny test.
Just presses my helmet against the window, just watching him.
Like SpongeBob watching Squidward going in the Krusty Krab. Yeah,
Just
and
staring.
he
at the
moves
tiny
towards the door to move in the wagon and inspect from closer up.
human. Okay. Okay.
Would Nullspark know of this?
You're too far.
Okay.
I'm just gonna continue just staring at him unnervingly, or as unnervingly as I can.
Oh, he enters the wagon and orders everybody to calm down. And then, as he turns to look at the rest of the wagon, notices you. And he instantly is stunned, is frozen in place.
Ah, yes, transhuman terror. Just watching him. Can I help you, Ticket Master?
He,
Kick
you
him
can
out
see
of
his arms shaking. He will point his last gun at you and fire.
Motherfucker!
What the hell?
I didn't do anything! I'm
What the
innocent!
hell's going on? Can someone tell me?
Is it because I'm black? No, I'm not. I'm white.
Ow, my wall!
It's probably because he's a guardsman and he recognizes a traitor space marine.
I'm not a traitor space marine. I mean, oh wait a second. Shit.
And he misses every shot.
Have you got that?
It's because I'm red, isn't it?
It's because I'm white.
If you are going to do anything,
I'm just gonna go up to him and just rip the lad's gun out of his hand and go, no, none of that.
make a strength test.
I find
Ew.
that surprisingly nice from the coordinate. No, none of that, and take
That
out the gun.
is a success of many degrees.
Yeah, he's unarmed.
Stop it.
No.
You know, Belisarius,
No,
you should,
bad
punch,
guys.
you should
Bad.
punch him in the face. You should punch him in the face and throw out of the train. If anyone
I mean,
looks at you, you'd say no ticket.
I mean,
He has no
if he tries if he tries something again, I will just kick him off. How does the guardsman respond to this?
He will attempt to leave the train. You can.
I-
He
I'm just gonna
provokes an
toss it-
attack of
Oh,
opportunity.
I'm just should I kill him?
I mean, he's a
Uh,
witness now.
Who are you
Yeah,
asking?
Go. Corn says
Actually,
yes.
He's a witness.
Corn
you
says
should
yes.
take
Corn
him.
says act.
You should take him into your custody for now.
Oh, okay, that's a better idea. I'm just gonna just reach over and just
Okay,
grab him and go, this is
um,
mine now.
But now Spock is going to pipe in over the comms. Capture him. I like to.
Alright, would I be able to use that
He will be
45?
of use
Oh, sorry. Would I be
He
able
will
to use
be
that
of
45?
use to me.
Would I be able to use that
I will
45
want
as a grab roll instead?
What was that?
I was asking Para.
Yes.
If I get that.
And we'll see if he dodges. He dodges.
Come back here.
You grab him from the power cable from his gun, from his backpack, and he just loosens it, leaves it behind, and leaves the train. And he will move.
Cheeky little blighter.
I mean, that's not going to save him. I can easily just run after him and smack him upside the head.
He'll run all the way to the end of the platform here.
Oh no! Oh shit! I just seen the other guardsman.
Now, the only other person who's aware of this is Antioch.
You saw nothing, Magic Man.
Fry his brain, Antioch.
Antioch saw everything, and good that you tell me. Let me see if I can. What can I do before he gets out of my reach?
Even that juice.
Wait.
Open a warp rift in his head.
Make him go boom.
I know what I know what I can do.
Summon a demon.
I will cast on him Defending Curse.
Mm-hmm.
To make him suffer illusions. So
It's an opposed willpower test.
let me see. Target must roll against 10 times the psi rate or suffer illusions. So he have to roll against 50.
Mm-hmm.
So before I have to succeed. So pretty much 75 or less.
Make the focus test.
I succeed.
Okay.
I succeed on the attack. And now you have to roll for against 50.
He fails.
Then I'm going to roll for hallucinogenic effects. 85.
Let me
Is that
find
good or
the
bad?
table.
I actually cannot tell you. I don't know.
Must be somewhere here, around the grenades, or around the.
I think it's in weapons qualities.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yes.
hallucinogenics. Let's have a look. See.
hallucinogenics.
Yeah.
It's a D10. Well, let's go with the 8. I'll take you all on. The character is filled with a burning rage and desire for violence. The character enters a frenzy. See page 124 and attacks the nearest target.
Uh-oh.
Oh, beautiful. Perfect.
Some poor civilian.
Courtney,
some
wonderful,
poor
let's
civilian
go.
Yeah, I'm not the nearest target.
So, the
Bro
guardsman,
leaves train and immediately goes ape on his friends.
after being affected by Antioch's spell, stops at the edge of the platform curses everybody, says that
And
he can take everybody of all these people on, and the proctor inside the building, and then turns to the closest servitor, picks them up, and throws them down.
Wait, master. Wait. Father, no.
Servitor. This fuckers are heavy.
I mean, to be fair, he's really angry.
Yeah. And then he will go on to attack the next servitor with a punch.
I guess servitors don't have the self-defense program.
Depends. Depends on the servitor.
To be fair, these are manual labor servitors, so
Yeah.
I can't see
Manual
them
labor,
being...
yeah, I guess. Because I can see that servitor clamping that claw into the guy's head and crush it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he keeps on brawling with the servitor, throwing him against the barrels over here.
Do an uppercut.
Give him the chair.
Give him the people's elbow. Yeah, no, sorry, don't worry. I'm just egging him on from the sidelines.
And he gets noted by the other guardsmen, who will attempt to calm him. And of course, he will turn on them. He successfully hits one of them.
I'm liking this. We're not even in a proper fight and we're already having some punches being thrown.
And technically, I started the fight.
And they successfully tackle him and restrain him. Now.
Boo! Boo!
And the arbiter from the building will come out.
For the train to start, I don't want to be here unless they figure.
I want to go home.
And the arbiter, seeing the people fleeing, the guardsmen being frenzied at all, you can hear him speaking over the vox.
This train doesn't leave the station. Search the wagons.
And the rest of the guardsmen
Over.
and the arbites will come out of this building here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I generally thought it was a good idea.
And they will...
Now, Spark, can you take the train car? The lead one, the engine.
It's I'm assuming Drash is hearing this over the over Vox.
Yes, either Belisarius or Antioch can be sharing this information through the vox.
Okay, he will at this point activate his move on his own plan and jump down on top of the engine.
Mm-hmm.
And he will try to sneak into the engine without being seen.
Mm-hmm. Make a stealth test.
.28. That is a super success.
He is stealth.
You're successfully inside the engine room, where a fat administratum agent is waiting with his hand over the button for the train to start moving. But the moment he hears the call for the train to remain in the station, he leans back on his chair and doesn't notice you entering.
Trash will sneak up behind him and put one of the talons of his lightning claw up to his throat and say, get the train moving now.
Make an intimidation test with +20. As this is going on, the RBTs move even closer to the train. And they see the Astartes.
Antioch watches all of this, and he will send.
Now Spark is going to urgently broadcast over the box to his comrades. Get the train moving now.
Antioch will send a thought to Belisarius instead of yelling. Roll for it. And I fail. It fizzles out. I cannot send.
Do I just hit? Is it murder?
No, I was just to say, the Arbites cannot allow me to enter.
Cool.
Which is kind of pretty simple to understand if you saw them.
Oh, okay then.
Coming to the, I guess.
So, you don't want them to enter.
Question: Can now Spark attempt to get the train, start the train, use his technomancy to make the train move?
Well,
this.
I wouldn't say so.
I think that's already in hand, isn't it?
I think maybe it's a bit too mechanical for technomancy. Sorry, old school even. Right.
Reach out to the machine spirit and goad it into motion.
Yeah. You have to come into contact with it from the
okay.
From the cockpit.
Then he's going to hastily move towards the cockpit.
6-degree success.
Okay. Jesus. Antioch, sorry.
Okay. One at a time. We cannot
sorry.
talk over each other. So
sorry. You go, Soul.
Spark moves towards the cockpit of the train to make it start. Drash intimidated the train conductor into doing so too. And the guardsman over here will attempt a plasma shot.
Right. Antioch, you said, silly question, am I technically needed on the train to keep it, grab it sort of thing?
I mean, do you want to fight them alone?
Fight
the arbiters alone?
I've got combat. Hang on, do I have combat master? This is important. Should have combat master. Yeah, I have combat master. That means they don't get bonuses for ganging up on me.
Mm-hmm.
Can still shoot the shit out of you.
True. But if I'm a melee, they're more liable to hit their friends.
I mean, it's your choice. I'm not going to order you to stay.
No, I understand that, but at the same time, them shooting the shit out the train wouldn't be good, would it?
Well,
I mean, they only saw you. That's true. They only saw you.
Right, then I am going to do something.
They haven't seen the rest of us.
Yeah.
So I guess it would make sense you stay here.
Is right. If I'm allowed, would I be able to go frenzy and just jump at the assault the plasma dude before he fires?
No.
Okay.
Shoots, and you can attempt to dodge.
I will attempt to dodge.
You will have a bit of cover from the train, from the wagon, plus.
Just to be clear for people who are watching, we are not in the top of the train car. We are inside.
50.
Of course you had to say that. Because of
Yes.
course you did.
I'm gonna fate point that so I can at least try and dodge better. Actually, no, I can fate point that to succeed because that's yeah. I sorry. Fuck. What's it called again? I infamy that to succeed, so I can get the heck out of dodge.
Mhm. So the shot misses.
Yes.
So the Arbites and the guardsman next command is to board the train and arrest
Me.
this man.
I'm wanted.
Now, Drash has successfully intimidated the conductor into starting the train. And indeed, you can feel it, you can see it. The train starts to move slowly. A roll initiative.
Okie was need to remember
Roll
what
initiative
lightning,
for everyone or just for Belisarius and
For
the
everyone.
Everyone. Everyone.
Everyone.
So
Power at full.
Roll 1d10 and add your agility bonus.
Okay, I can roll twice.
It's +2 for human characters because they are
Cool.
fast or
uh,
dead.
or a 10.
And if you have
Cool.
paranoia.
10 plus 5. I got a 15.
17.
Well, now you're just showing
Six.
off.
What can I say?
Well, I only got 10.
I have 6.
I'm just happy I got lightning reflexes.
What did you roll? Spark?
What for?
For
Initiative.
initiative.
Alright, how did I roll that?
Roll
do that.
1d. Sorry, 1d10 plus agility bonus.
Yeah, give me a second. You
Plus
can
agility.
you can type this.
Type what?
Look at the dice surf.
Okay.
Type that and it should roll
Okay.
the appropriate number.
So exclamation point, lowercase r space 1 2 10.
Yes. 4. And what's your agility? What's your agility score?
3.
Okay, so you got a 7. Now for the other dudes. Okay, Drash, on your turn. You heard a gunshot from way back on the rear wagons of the train, and you hear Antioch and Belisarius over the Vox pretty much starting a fight.
Drash will take a free action to roll his eyes. He will keep the talon up to the clerk's neck, and with his other hand, he will take his bolt pistol and keep it trained on the door into to the engine on Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be his turn.
Belisarius.
I am going to go into a frenzy. That annoyingly is a full turn.
All right. Every
I'm gonna
other
go-
sound in the Vox is drowned out by Belisarius' screams and frothing.
The nails they sing.
Sayrel.
I am going to calmly lock the door passenger compartment that I am next to.
So I just find that funny. I'm sorry. You just hear the berserker of raging, just click.
Yeah, keep in mind there's still people on the train.
Oh, I know. I lock the door,
I'm not dealing with that
and
today.
I lock the door and do my best to remain as part of the crowd as possible.
Same as Antioch, though he will do stuff without people realizing.
Yeah. I'm technically the only one they've seen, and I'm willing to. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, I do have an energy field, so I can soak up some damage.
Now the guards. This guy will take a few steps back.
Hey, how dare you?
Here. And will fire again. At Belisarius.
How dare you?
You can attempt to dodge.
I will do my energy field first, because that's how it's supposed to work.
Yes.
Energy field fails, and now to dodge. I dodge out the way.
Cool.
How many arbiters are in total in fighting?
You can see this squad of 4 and a proctor exactant. These dudes back here too. Next up, we have the RBTs.
Fortunately, because I'm now frenzying, I have to move towards the nearest enemy. Until there are no more enemies left to murder.
These ones will, charge into the train,
Friends!
and because it's starting to move, they will have a minus on their attack. Let's see. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. First one is successful. Roll for the
Energy field.
2 hits from the energy field.
Absorbs it.
Both.
And second one doesn't absorb it.
Okay.
But this is important.
Belisarius
Oh, sorry.
Belisarius is still inside the train, right? He
Yes.
didn't jump
Yes.
out.
I didn't get a chance to. This is important. Does the first hit do more than 12 points of damage? Because if it does, it activates the conversion field, which acts like a photon flash grenade.
Yeah, but their helmets protect them from that. It wouldn't affect them.
Okay, so basically, all anyone's just seeing is just flashes of light.
Yeah, only the civilians and Antioch would be affected.
Oh god, we're blind!
Okay, let me see then. How much is the damage? The damage is 12 with a penetration of 3.
That's nothing to me.
Cool.
Cool.
Now, let me see.
The
Target that
friend.
takes hit from- Make a toughness test.
Really? Okay.
Because it's shocking.
I thought it was only if it did damage.
A target that takes a hit from a shocking weapon must make a toughness test. If he fails, he is stunned for a number of rounds equal to his degrees of failure.
Oh, I
That's
succeed.
shocking for you. Okay, second guy then. Attacks. Misses. These are BTs then. They will aim and shoot. First guy hits.
I believe it's -20 since.
It is.
Okay. Does my shield say no? My shield does not say no.
Let me see how many hits that is. Uh,
What's the trophy rack do again? I can never bloody remember.
Solid. The shotgun the Arbites has does 3 hits. And let's see the damage.
Oh,
The-
opponents suffer -5. When it,
-5 on melee.
-5 on melee.
Hmm.
So 2 more conversion field rolls. Yeah.
Yes.
Second one is a success. Third one is a success. Only one goes through.
Okay, on the first one. 13 damage, penetration 2.
Yet.
Alright. Second one. Shoots. Hits only once.
Does my conversion field say no? Conversion field says no.
Alright. Next.
Hang on. Does anyone
Spark.
want to listen to the Doom soundtrack?
I quite like the music we've got right now, to be honest.
It is your turn,
Oh,
Spark.
Not that I
Do you not
know
want
of.
to
I don't think
listen
it's
to
from
the
Doom.
to the unholy hymns of the Doom Slayer?
I haven't slayed anyone yet.
Well, as soon as you do, how I turn it on?
Okay. And what do you do on your turn, though?
Okay, so get me close up of the melee.
You're a bit far, dude.
You're pretty far, yeah. You have to go a whole wagon and a half of civilians.
That is very much. I imagine that's all very far out of your run distance.
It'd be faster if
Oh, that's
you
bad.
exited the wagon, and I mean, you wouldn't really want that.
No.
They don't actually know you're there, to be fair. They're only after me right now.
Hang on. I'm going to make sure that the fight doesn't become worse. Spark is going to attempt to get the car moving.
The train has started moving already.
Okay, so he's going to attempt to get it to plot the course towards the Underhive. Either into in a spot where the gang can then be stopped and subsequently boarded and raided it properly.
Alright, so you enter the engine wagon, and you see Drash. Well, he sees you first. He already has his gun pointed at the door. And his other hand with his power claw almost stuck in the train conductor, who's pale and he's pissing his pants right now.
Okay. So I'm going to enter the car, close the door behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Say to what's the Night Lord's name again?
Drash.
Say draft. Settle down. I would like to have at least a few little toys to play with after this. Before
No.
going over to control panel, and he's going to start attempting to plot the engined course.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would take us at least reasonably close towards our gang hideout.
I mean,
How
if
does
there,
Wolf
is
say?
if there is a possibility to change the course of the train to lower in the levels, that would be better, I guess.
Yeah. It does make life easier.
Right. It's a tech use, but it is easy enough for the warpsmith to succeed. So
Target?
should be intelligence plus 20. It's a tech use
plus
test.
20.
I'm guessing the
50, 60. That's 64.
yeah.
And I got 12.
All right. And you succeed. Either through brute force, or through guile, or through sheer knowledge and intelligence, you wield the machine spirit. You make it bow to your will, and you command it to redirect the train lower in the Underhive. Warpsmith.
Okay. Also, how fast is the train going now?
It's still going pretty slowly.
Okay. And I'm also going to go there to increase speed.
Antioch, it's your turn.
Are the arbiters in the train station still in range? Are they still able to enter the train as it starts moving?
If they made a run for it next turn, they probably could enter it, yes.
Then I will try to use a spell that I haven't used before. But at least it will work. I hope it will work to delay them enough to to not be able to jump into the train. I will cast Warp Vortex in the middle of the arbiters, trying to make them fall into the ground. So I have so from my position to them, how many meters are?
You are 20 meters, 23 meters away from the Proctor, and 35 from these dudes in the back.
Okay, so I'm going to cast the range of my spell is 25 meters. And I'm going to cast them in the middle between the Proctor and the other 4 arbiters in the left side. That one.
Okay, here. These are guardsmen.
Exactly, the guardsmen. However, the warp vortex has only 2 meters of area that makes them trip and fall. Wait, no. Let's go. I succeed. Now, now the ones who are 2 meters in and or less will suffer 2d10 of impact damage.
Okay.
Oh, that is kind of nasty.
For a total of 11.
Yeah,
Anyone?
that hurt. What's the radius of the power? Could they potentially dodge it though?
I have to for the let me see. Warp vortex. Damn it. Have to look for that. Wait. I was close. Damn it.
Warp vortex. There it is. Warp range. Such and such. Within a number of meters equal to the cycle psi rating. What's your psi rating?
5.
Okay, so within 5 meters of there.
They suffered the effects in 5 meters. They fell to the ground under 2 meters or less.
Yeah. You have to make a challenging toughness test or fall prone. The guardsmen fail. The proctor fails. And slide 2 meters in the direction of the vortex. So they slide 2 meters towards the vortex. This guy 2. Anyone reaching the center suffers such damage, which may be mitigated as normal. Okay, this affects occurs on its turn. Cycle chooses to maintain it. Must make a challenging agility test. Alright. I'd say the proctor moves close to the center, so he will take the damage. Yeah, he's hurt a little bit. Because it's blocked as normal. Okay. And they have a difficult time moving away from the vortex too. Anything else?
If it's a half action, but I will just keep it that way.
Mm-hmm. It is the proctor's turn now. And he will try to enter the wagon. He will have to make a agility test. He makes it.
I'm getting all the friends.
He will charge Belisarius.
Cool. -5. At least.
He attacks. You can... let's see if your power field blocks the attack.
The shield says no, none of that.
Alright. He's on the train too. Now, Drash, it's your turn.
Trash. Is the train going a good clip?
It's starting to accelerate, yes.
Okay. Trash will hold action until the train is starting to go a little faster.
Mm-hmm. Belisarius.
They all have shock walls, right?
The Proctor has a chainsword.
Cool. I'm going to ignore them for now and focus on these buddy boys.
Alright.
So, lightning attack to the face.
Alright.
Do math. That is 2 degrees of success on him. So that's 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Or 2 hit. Is he going to parry or block any of them?
He will attempt to parry with his shield.
Go.
He fails.
Go. So, first attack is 7. Second, I am good at math. 7 plus 5. 17. That is 30 points of damage with pen 3 and felling 2.
All right. He's still there.
Cool. Second hit will be damage up. Oh god. That is 14. That's 32 points of damage with 3 pen, but one of them is a 10. Can't remember.
That's zealous hatred.
Is that automatically confirmed? I can't remember.
I don't think so. No. Let me see because it might be different here. Character
Been a while.
limbs. It's been a while since someone got a zealous hatred. Actually. Weapon gems. Zealous hatred. After resolving the effects of the hit, one of 2 things may happen. If the attack dealt damage after being reduced by armor toughness bonus, then the shield becomes severe. 1d5 on the critical hits table. However, if the attack does not do any damage. Well. In Black Crusade, when you get Zealous Hatred, you only roll 1d5 on the crit table, but in previous editions of these games, you roll the attack again, and if you succeed, you add 1d10, which I believe is better.
Alright, shall we so roll to see if I can confirm?
Yes.
Confirmed by a lot.
Virgin ass Zealous Hatred.
And then add an extra d10, correct?
Yes.
That is a 6.
Alright.
Are you dead yet?
He is.
Good. Good. Good.
Cyril. You see all the worried passengers ask one another, look around and whisper, "What's happening? What's going on? Why do I hear shouting and and chain axes?"
Alright. I'm gonna stand up and I'm going to do my best to soothe and calm the fears of these passengers and try and get them to agree to follow me should I. I'm going to basically try and become the leader of the mob.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Make a deception test with +10.
You're the voice of reason.
Indeed.
I'm the voice of reason.
He's the Messiah.
No, he's not. He's a very naughty boy.
Damn it, I got one of the dice and I can't see it.
That's a 60.
60, flat success.
Yeah. All right. The people around you are soothed. They believe in you. They are confident that if anything happens, you will know what they should do. They listen closely to your next words.
Everybody just gather here at this end of the train and remain calm.
Just
I'm sure
ignore
that whatever's happening down the other end of the train, you all will be just fine.
I'll feast on your spines.
Now, the guardsmen will take their turn. Plasma gun to Belisarius. You may roll for your power field.
That is a success. I say no, none of that.
All right. Then let's see the lasguns. Las. There they are. Roll 3 power field saves for the first one.
1 is a fail. 2 is a fail. And 3 is a fail.
One more.
Oh, I thought you said 3.
Yeah, I rolled the last one.
Fail as well.
All right, so it's 4 hits.
I mean, it's las guns. They're not supposed to hurt.
I didn't say what kind of lasguns they were.
Ah, shit. Yeah, you're right. Fuck.
They are last guns. They're not supposed to hurt.
They're not supposed to hurt. Bro doesn't know. So one of them gets a very good hit and 22 penetration 3.
Where to?
2. Let me consult the appropriate table. Right arm.
Right arm. That is. Okay, so 15. That. How much damage did you say? Sorry.
22 penetration 3.
Okie dokie. That is 10 damage. I take. I'm at 5 health. I hope you're happy.
Corn cares not.
True, Colin cares not, but it's. Is there any way you can speed up the train?
The arbiter attacks. Doesn't hit. Spark. You may attempt to speed up the train. Make
Okay,
a,
how would I?
make a tech use. Let me see if you get any bonuses.
One moment, I just realized well, my dice went on escaped. One moment. Hold, please.
It's a
Alright.
tech
Tech
use
use.
again. So it says 64.
What I do? 64. Tech use.
Yes.
4D. Straight 4D.
40, okay. Everybody on the train feels a sudden jerk. And I don't mean Belisarius. I mean the train has abruptly sped up. I want everybody to roll an agility test.
Yay.
Success.
All right.
I'm going to fate point that. I'm going to fate point that because I don't want to be on my ass.
Success too.
So, damn it, that's a fail.
Zero too. I don't even sway.
I'm on my ass.
All right. This guy is on his ass too.
Huzzah! I'm not the only one on my ass.
This guy's dead. And all the civilians all do the Michael Jackson
Which is
as the train speeds up.
what's the Michael Jackson? You're gonna need to send something.
I guess I can
With a
find
Smooth criminal.
the smooth criminal. Yeah, I'm guessing I can find a meme, a GIF. Smooth criminal.
When they leave.
Yeah, the leaning. Yeah, it's in the memes. In the memes.
Ah! Nice.
Antioch.
Okay. Since
You
the
just see
train
the
started-
space green fall on his ass.
Since the trains start moving, how far is Antioch from the position of the spell that was?
I'd say you right now you are 43 meters away from the.
Okay. So as the train moves away, the distance gets higher. So he stops the spell.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, he concentrates on the arbiters that is still moving or active. Which one is like an active threat to Belisarius? It's still the proctor or
Both
what
are
is it?
alive. This one is flat on his ass. This guy is menacingly revving his chainsword over Belisarius.
So Antioch will attack the proctor
Mm-hmm.
with spell. So many spells I have to decide. I'm going to use Psychic Scream. So it has a -20, but that's nothing for me still.
Thanks for the follow.
Come on, 75 or less. 77.
It's Phenomena
reroll.
too.
Fuck, it's true.
Demon Prince! Demon Prince!
Hit it.
Swear to God, if you suck our whole train into the fucking wall.
Oh no. Ah, damn.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
You could always use a infamy
whole train
point
gets
to
sucked into
reroll
the
it.
wall.
Saying what's the worst that can happen always cuts it into that.
I mean, the worst that could happen is total annihilation on the Psyker.
Yeah, true.
I'm going to reroll.
Okay.
I'm going to spend an infamy point and reroll.
Understandable.
You won't believe this.
Herald, yeah.
You roll Phenomena again?
Not only Phenomena again, but 77 again.
I guess it was fate.
God's will it.
It is.
Damn you! This is what happens when two slashy people join the party. You start rolling sevens.
That's why we can have nice things.
Hey, look, I'm being a good boy at the other end of the train, getting all these victims.
Seven.
Yes, Psychic Scream was too much. Where's the Phenomena table? Roll a d100.
$81.
81. Roll again for the perils of the warp.
Okay, I hope I have to warp lock myself apparently.
You have to cockblock
52.
yourself. 52. Warp Whispers. Again, I think you rolled 52 3 consecutive times.
He
Last
did that
time,
last
yes,
session.
warp whispers.
Yeah, it was 3 times.
Damn it!
The
Damn it,
voices of
Johnson.
demons fill the air within a bunch of meters. Everybody must make a -20 willpower test or suffer 1d5 corruption points and equal amounts of willpower damage.
I fail.
Hmm.
Wait a minute, it's spells of the warp. I have to roll through. How much?
It was 52.
Oh,
If you fail, you get 1d5 corruption points.
Wait a minute. What is the test? Test of?
Minus one
-20
willpower.
willpower. And whoever fails gains 3 corruption points.
Woo! Corruption!
It's
So it's 85.
10d4, 4d10s. 7.
I pass.
16.
Man, that means you're gonna
23.
painting my prisoners.
Yeah, they are not.
It's pre-flavoring.
He unvirgined your olive oil, I'm afraid.
It's okay if they get mutations. Then that's just extra fun bits.
Serial, you have to roll too. You're within the range of the perils.
Oh, I already did. I got
Okay,
20
okay.
on
Alright.
my modified willpower of 30.
Okay.
36. But yeah.
Is that your turn, Antioch?
Okay, let me see my. Let me. I think I don't. I cannot roll another spell in the same action.
Not if it
see.
has the same keywords. And I think most have concentration keywords, so yeah.
Psychic Scream, concentration, attack, half
Yeah,
action.
everything has the concentration word. The subtype, anyway.
I can do Mind Scorch. It's a half action psychic bolt.
Is it concentration?
No.
Then you can do it, yes.
Okay, 75 or less, please. 40.
You can do it.
Good.
So I even attack with the strongest spell. So it's 1d10.
Is it a barrage?
It's a psychic bolt.
Bolt, so it's single one, yeah. Okay, he will
1d10.
attempt to dodge. He
1d10
dodges.
Ah, shit.
The proctor dodges your psychic bolt.
So there's no point in trying to
Yeah.
calculate the rest.
Yes. He stayed on his feet and dodges your bolt, which leaves a gaping, smoking
You lucky
hole
bastard.
on the back of the train wagon.
Wait a minute. Did he pass the whispers of the warp?
He suffered the willpower damage and the corruption. Yes.
Okay.
And now he will take his turn and attempt to dislocate Belisarius' head from his shoulders. Let's see.
No, not allowed.
He succeeds in his attack.
No, he doesn't. The shield says no.
What about the second hit from the lightning attack?
It hits, but I can parry because I'm
You are prone, you would have a -10.
I'm gonna fate point that to see if I can actually get better. I succeed very well.
You parry even when you are flat on your ass.
Stop it.
He's an Astartes. That sounds perfect reason.
Drash.
Trash will take his half action to take his half action from and lop the administrator's head off, and he will turn and step does and tell our warpsmith keep us rolling, make sure we go fast, and and straight into his next turn he will climb to the roof here, and he will start moving down the railroad cars.
Mm-hmm. You can make a pilot personal test to move your run distance when moving against on the opposite direction of the train.
I will do that.
Belisarius,
Yo, I'm gonna use a half action to get up.
get up.
I am then gonna turn around to say hello to the prefector and lightning attack him.
All right.
I'm gonna use my last infamy to try and do that again. That should be some degrees of success. That's 3 degrees of success, so 3 lightnings.
He will attempt to parry. He parries 1 and strikes back.
Oh, he's got counterattack.
He hits. Does
my
your
shield say no?
does it? Does it? I don't know.
It says no, none of that.
All right, then let's calculate your damage for the
First
other
hit.
2 attacks.
7 and 9 is. That's 34 damage with 3 pen and felling 2. Yeah, 3 pen, I said. Still up and about? Yeah, he is.
He is, yes.
Second attack is exactly the same amount of damage as.
That is enough. He's dead.
Cool. Stop it. It's
His
rude.
severed limbs flying off the moving locomotive. His blood sprayed all over the train tracks and the hub blocks the train goes through. Gorn is satisfied.
Whoa!
Seirel.
As I can hear that the fight, it sounds like the fighting has died down to nothing.
There is
I'll
one
turn to
more
my-
Arbites alive who is prone at the moment.
Oh, he's alive. He's prone. Okay. Is the sound at least getting quieter?
Yes, a little bit. You've moved.
Like, see, the situation's entirely under control. Have anything else I want to do right now? Aside from just continue reinforcing in these people's brains that I am the Messiah of their salvation.
Praise be Jeebus.
Exactly.
The guardsmen are at that point too far away and too far back to attempt any thing. Yeah, they miss. The other Arbites to spark. Oh, wait. This one is still close enough. He attacks Belisarius.
Does he hit Belisarius?
He hits once.
Does my shield say no? My shield says yes, but I can parry since it's pet. I say no, none of that.
All right.
He's being very rude right now.
Antioch, it is your turn.
How long till my turn? I'm at like 8:56, so
A 56. Well, Spark, make another tech use test to speed up the train so you can arrive at your destination faster. So that the Arbites or the personal army that's protecting this train doesn't catch up to you. Nice looking model.
He's got a nice looking model.
what model?
Yours.
Oh yeah.
Did you
So when
roll?
is my turn?
It is now.
Okay. What do I need to roll?
A tech use test. Target of 64.
Okay. $42.
That is success. How does Spark communicate with the machine spirit? Is he imperative? Is he commanding, demanding, or is he comforting and pleasant?
I'd say he. So it's sort of like how a worshiper of Zinch would talk to, say, the governor, subtly influencing it so as to not too much, so as to not blow up the machine spirit too much.
Mhm. Reassuring and
Basically,
calm.
you know, yeah.
Nice. Antioch.
So I'm going to
Basically,
attack what I
with
guess
the
is
mi-
the last guardsman standing around.
Mm-hmm.
I will attack
I
again
got-
with.
Hang on, how about you just
I will attack with Psychic Scream.
Okay.
75 or less, please.
write my name?
I fail. Fizzle out again.
I think you should go see a doctor about that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I
What?
guess so.
Proper dead. Drash.
Drash will go head to the back of the very back of the train car, drop down to reinforce Belisarius.
All right. Belisarius.
Go. Lightning attack. Bugger. That is a 99. I fail. Thankfully, it wasn't 100.
Yeah.
That's my turn, unfortunately.
Cyril.
You are taking an awfully long time to kill these guardsmen.
Incoherent screaming over the Vox.
I will make my way down towards the end of the train cars, gently comforting the people in the train cars along the way. I won't rush.
There you see Antioch
I don't know.
fizzling.
Why is he fizzling?
Because the die hate me.
Yeah, because the woman behind me won't stop screaming. Whoops.
No.
All right.
Miss, I'm trying to concentrate.
Right. You
Now-
feeling better? I'll say to our resident sorcerer. Do you require medical?
Medical fizzling.
You can't perform in front of a crowd.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
can't do this if you are all watching.
If that's your turn, we'll go to the Arbiter,
Yeah, that's me. I'm not.
who
interesting.
hits Belisarius 3 times. You can attempt
First shield
shield.
is a no, none of that. Second shield is a yes, some of that. And he hits me twice, but I can parry once. I parry once, he only hits me once.
Sorry. Damage. Let's see. It's 11 penetration 3.
Nothing gets
Oh,
through.
it's 903!
Shocking.
It's 903!
Nothing gets through.
Make a toughness test.
Cool. Nothing happens.
Cool.
He's just making me angrier. It's all that's happening.
Spark,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Okay. So I. Close all the way towards the under safe in the underhive.
Mm.
And how fast is the train going?
The train is going at its maximum speed right now,
Okay.
and you should be at a suitable destination in less than 4 minutes.
Okay. Then over the box, because in the train, I'm going to have it play out a frequency designed to knock out humans.
We've
Technomancy.
Antioch is a normal human, technically. I don't know.
Is he? Because he has liquid warp for blood.
Ah, true.
Yeah.
All right. There is a talent for that, I believe.
Yes.
They're excrete.
Yeah.
Not if he. Oh.
Where is it? Are you okay?
Yes. I'm very excited. Okay, so what do I do to do that?
I believe you have to make a toughness test to make it go off, and then
My
everybody.
toughness is 50, so
Roll under 50.
well shit. 96.
Well, then it's a fail.
Can I reroll?
Yes, you can.
Okay. 81. Damn it!
And you can't re-roll it again.
Yeah, that's final.
Anything else I can do to change the result?
Not now.
Okay.
The
Now,
Voxcasters of the train are not cooperating. You fail to cause distress and any other effect on the passengers of the train.
Besides,
also,
why would
passengers
I
have to be
stress my
noticing
new
that they're descending.
Come again?
The passengers have to know that they're descending.
They're being soothed by Cyrell right now.
Okay. Well then, I'm
trying to
just
upset?
going to... The game has... I don't think that... Right.
And, whose turn is it now? Antioch's turn.
I will try again. This time I'm going to cast Mind Scourge on the Arbitus.
Mm-hmm.
Roll
And I
again.
succeed. I succeed.
You hit. Roll damage.
Roll damage. 1d10 plus psi rate, so 6 plus 5, 11. Do you want me to roll for damage to intelligence, willpower, and fellowship?
Ooh, no. The bolt hits him from the back. He's hit. He's bleeding, but he's still
Like
in the
a
fight.
psychic, like a psychic dagger to the back of his head.
And it
I
is
applaud,
Drash's turn now.
I applaud his bravery, the fact he's fighting against the Astartes and just refusing to back down.
Trash will move up.
Oh no, he's fallen off.
Will move up and try to hit and attack that last arbiter with Belisarius.
Right.
On the bright side, we now outnumber him, so I believe that's plus 10.
It is.
Weapon skills, single attack. Infamy reroll.
What was your roll beforehand? I'm curious.
93 or something.
Oh, that's not good.
Damn.
And that is just barely a hit.
And he's already used his reaction, so roll damage.
I need an extra D10.
Oh, shit.
Oh god, what happened?
I accidentally pressed the wrong button and then did it again.
Ah.
Ah!
Are you okay?
Vivian, God, thank God.
Ugh.
Perfect. Thank you.
I mean, at least it didn't throw us too far back.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 25 damage, 11 pen.
Yeah. The Arbiter is torn to shreds. No amount of carapace could withstand such force, such lethal energy. He is cut to pieces, cut down. And the train makes it to the desired station. Ready to be...
As soon as I get to the station, I hit the hard stop.
I mean, yeah, we don't want to crash.
Right, so everybody must make an agility test with -10.
Even me?
Yes.
I succeed on a 19.
Alright.
I learned my lesson from last time, guys.
The world is
Okay,
just
my ability
holding onto the
is-
I also
handlebar.
succeed.
I fail. So I guess
I fell for
I
some
hit
before.
the floor.
Yeah. You accidentally fall into the breasts of this lady who was screaming all this time.
Oh, behave.
Get off her, you lout.
You hear a spot on over the rail say, "Hey, that's my job."
Her, you lout.
I'm sounding rather indignant. And am slightly jealous.
Antioch gets up and he says something.
They're probably not real anyway.
Nothing on a high board is never real.
So we
Yeah.
stopped, right?
Yes. And right there, you see some familiar faces. They are agents of the Cold Man. Covert operatives, however. They're not openly in association with him or you. And they tell you that the whole goal of this operation was for you to sabotage the train, as you have, so that they can then relocate the assets inside. Of course, you will be getting a cut. And as a
Spark is
gesture
going to
of goodwill,
appear at that moment and say, as long as I get some of the civilians.
the civilians are not the Cold Man's property. They are not his for you to give you. I don't think he would mind you grabbing one or two. Casualties always make a accident look more believable.
Fair enough.
Oh, sorry.
I would actually.
That's good. He's going to specifically choose out some specimens for testing.
I would
Go to
actually.
the Vox.
Most notably,
Trash will
most notably females and most notably females.
Over the Vox, Trash will say, Cyril, get these people back to our HQ. And Belisarius will kill the rest. No witnesses.
Will do.
Dun, 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 dun.
Come along, my lovelies. Let's go somewhere much more safe than this tragic scene upon this train.
I think Spark and Cyril will have to fight among each other for survivors.
For the females.
Look, I'm not going to need all of them.
Just most of them.
One of the guys turns and asks, "Am I getting saved too? I don't want to die."
Isn't all be saved?
Yes, you shall.
Antioch would say to him, if he cared, he would say something. Life is suffering, and you are about to be saved from suffering. Instead, Antioch will.
Trying to get these people to trust me.
That's why Antioch will not say anything to them. He doesn't care what happens to them. Instead, Antioch will approach the Cold Man's agents and ask,
So, what are the contents of the shipments that are due to us?
He points out a few of the crates. These are yours to keep. The rest is Cold Man's business.
Antioch will approach the crates and try to open them.
They open, they are not locked.
Okay.
One of them
What's
is
inside?
chock full of thrones,
Okay, money.
and the other two have some special ammunition.
Okay. Guess that's for both Belisarius and Dresh.
Oh, more for Dresh.
Don't forget Spike! Do not forget Spike!
Yeah, more for those two since I don't use ranged weaponry. I'm not built for it, sadly.
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, your gangers might.
You don't have a bolter?
No, I don't. My only weapon is the great axe.
Okay.
Gave everything away for chain axe.
It's a nice chain axe. I need to find a way to. Yeah, I need to find a way to increase his
Oh, do
pen.
not give away. Well, do not give away the ammunition. It can be used for some experiment.
I mean, no, all the party members have first dibs on whatever loot we found. The rest is for the gang members.
Okay.
So, what special ammunition is this?
It's inferno shells.
Ooh.
Inferno shells.
These
So
shells
nice.
contain a volatile clinging gel that ignites on contact with the target. The weapon gains the flame special quality.
They're shotguns, right?
There are solid projectile ammunition, both for shotguns, autoguns, and so on, and for bolters, for bolt guns.
Okie dokie.
Hey, Parametus, I have a question.
Yes.
How did the Cold Man agents know that we were bringing the train exactly at the point we arrived?
They didn't.
They didn't.
They guessed.
They were all over, simply. What do you think? The Coldman has 2 agents?
No, I was thinking that it was a little lack of oversight of yourself that you forgot that. Oh, how they
Or
did
maybe
you?
what? Or
Because
thought
this
maybe
was
what-
not.
maybe- oh, sorry.
This was
maybe what-
decided when the train was already in motion, not before.
There's always the option he had maybe an agent or two on the train itself.
Even then, he wouldn't
Yeah,
know where it
probably.
would stop.
True. But the agent would at least be able to keep tab. Oh wait, yeah, never mind.
Forget it. Anyway, it's done.
And with a raise of his hat, the agent says, "It's nice doing business with you."
And
Oh,
to
what's up,
answers,
Thump on his right fist against his left side of his chest plate and say, and same to you.
And
By
to,
the way, what's happening with the train? Are we keeping it, or is it just being left here?
It's not like we can actually move the train.
True, but
can we-
but
can we keep it? Can we
I mean-
keep the train?
Have you been a
I
good
like
boy?
trains.
Have you been a
I
good boy?
like I like to play trains when I was a kid. Can we keep it, please?
Fine.
It could be useful as a means of transport and getting around, especially if we have
Yeah.
transport.
No. In all seriousness, it can be useful for transporting goods throughout the Hive City.
Yes.
Heavy things and stuff, and
And people in general.
like a small army quickly to another part of the Hive City or something.
Especially if we armor it up.
Yep, true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Alright. Spark is going to see about how gain the logistical side of things to make sure we can actually have the materials to utilize such a device. Such as calling up the gang members to come over to secure some sort of abandoned train station, and preferably with large amounts of supplies, for potential repairs.
Right, I'm gonna go up to Cyril, is it? Oh, I'm bad at names. And request healing because I took a bit of a beating.
Of course.
As
I don't feel
we
safe
also
anymore.
do have our
How is your pain threshold, Belisarius?
Right now I'm at 5 of 21 wounds, but it's normally pretty good.
Alright, well, I had to give you a reroll there, but it's okay, because I haven't used it yet. So that's... That's 10 wounds. No, sorry, 11 wounds back to you.
Oh yeah, I am slightly healthier.
That should do for now. I can do a more in-depth examination later. If you
I need an
like.
adult. I need an adult.
Show me on the guardsman. Where did the Slanesh worshipper touch you?
He touched me on. He touched me on the crotch plate.
He touched me on my heresy.
Where's your heresy? Everywhere.
He touched me everywhere from the inside.
He touched me on my chain axe. It's not. It's my special place.
Okay. So there are people arriving at your HQ. All these passengers you rescued, along with the goodies from the
Quote-unquote
Cold Month
rescued.
supplies. And
Do we have a suitable place I can store all of these people?
the HQ is big enough to house them temporarily. And after
Well,
that, they
temporarily will be good.
well, depending on
Yeah.
what happens
Say
next
acting
with
like they're
them,
not going to try to leave.
Put them in the arena.
that is a solution too.
Oh,
I will train them. The survivors get to be trained.
Put them in an arena, make them fighting each other to the death.
I fight the winner.
Except the arena now has has shifting lights, a dance floor, and thumping music.
Ah, you
There's a
bastard!
big barrel of drugs.
You've ruined the sacred. You've ruined the sacred arena, you fucker.
Spark is gonna look over the arena and
Den of decadence.
says,
Deck of Decadence
"Fuck
FM.
yeah!"
I'll kill you, you bastard.
Spark is gonna say, "Fuck yeah!" I am so into that.
I'm just gonna go into a corner and cry.
Deck of Decadence FM.
Oh no.
The most heretical hits.
I guess the Cold Man agents just left, right?
Yeah.
They are not there anymore. Okay.
Sure, I think I'm starting to feel sleep trying to take me.
Yes. Returning to your HQ, bringing all the visitors along, is where we will finish today's session.
Yay!
Okay.
On this
Another,
side I'll be
well,
praised.
another success.
Mhm.
Another successful encounter.
Praise be to Slanesh.
No corn.
I rolled two
Slanesh!
77s consecutively.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you very much, Para.
Nice.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for joining.
Always,
That,
always.
that fight on the train was something different, a different setting to fight.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the. I was hoping to scare people off the train a little bit, not have a fight. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I think I need to get my character into more. I need to actually get into positions where I can fight because I felt like it was doing nothing.